But through the chaos, I developed some strategies that help me get a sense of control and peace when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Hi, I'm Fee. Welcome back to my channel, where we are a community of women letting go of self-limiting beliefs and embracing life with confidence and grace. So today I'm going to talk about a topic that I know that we all experience from time to time, and that is the pangs of just feeling overwhelmed. Whether it's due from a stressful environment, relationship woes, financial situations, mental health, traumatic experiences, or just life changes, this happens to us all. It's just part of life. So it's about that time for school to start, and if you're like me, you have small children, then you are a bit overwhelmed with getting them prepared for school. The school supply shopping, the clothes, the shoes, making sure they get their haircuts and hair done. It can get pretty overwhelming, especially when you have your regular things that you have going on. You go to work, you have your spouse or your partner, you have your housework, you have side things that you're doing. Like me, I have to make content. It can get a little bit overwhelming trying to figure out how you're going to get all this stuff accomplished. And sometimes it just raises my anxiety and I feel like I can't get anything done. But through the chaos, I developed some strategies that help me get a sense of control and peace when I'm feeling overwhelmed. And today I'm going to share them with you. The first thing that I learned to do was to take a break. Whatever it is that was making me feel overwhelmed or a little out of control or increasing my anxiety, I had to step away from it. I had to step away and regroup. And you can do this when you're at work, even if you're at home. Sometimes when I'm at my desk and maybe I have a lot of tasks that I have to do and I get a little overwhelmed. And when I get a little overwhelmed, I feel like I can't think right. Like I can't figure out what it is that I need to do next. The first thing that I do is I step away. I might go ahead and take a walk. Sometimes I go in the bathroom, just take a deep breath, or I say a little prayer. And that helps me to regroup and just feel like centered or more in control. So that way I'm able to go back into that situation or go back to what I was doing and get it done correctly. It's all about developing some good coping skills when you're going through things like that. Sometimes it's a matter of learning on the way or picking up certain techniques to help you do that. I like to do the things I enjoy when I'm overwhelmed. So if I'm at my office, I will go take a walk. I like to be outside when it's not too hot. I like to be outside and just to see, sunlight helps me. I say a little prayer. I might go ahead and read something. I don't know, anything that you enjoy. Maybe, listen to music. Listen to music to help, bring back some control and peace. That all helps. So try to develop some good coping skills when you step away, so that way you're able to go back to what it is that you were doing. Another strategy that has helped me out, and it's relatively new in my life, is mindfulness. And practice that I do is deep breathing exercises. I would breathe in through my nose, hold it a little bit, and then slowly out my mouth. And it helped to reduce my anxiety. So simple practices like that helps to calm you down. It's really good. Maybe you might do some positive affirmations where you're talking to yourself, you're building yourself up. For every negative thought, you replace it with something positive. That's also a technique that you can use. Or you can practice visualization, where you see yourself being calm. You see yourself being able to handle the situation. Visualize yourself acting in the manner that you would like to be, and that can help you as well. My top one, I should have said this first, is to write it down. My mind gets so cluttered, I have to write it down. If ever I'm feeling overwhelmed, I just grab a sticky note, paper, or if I don't have any of those things, I grab my phone and start writing in my notes app. I need to put it out. Once I start writing, you'll be amazed that you probably won't even stop. And just imagine all that is just bouncing around in your head, and it just needs to get out. And I don't know, it helps it's like what do you call those things? A pressure cooker. So it's building, and it has nowhere to go because all I'm doing is stressing about all the million things I have to do until finally, I like to write things down because it slowly releases those stress instead of me just popping off. And writing it down actually helps me to break it down into smaller tasks. If they're bigger tasks, it'll help me to prioritize and kind of just organize my thoughts and plan on what it is that I need to do. Sometimes when you write it down, you realize that, oh, you know what, that's not the right way. You're feeling overwhelmed because you don't have a good plan. Also, you can journal, and journaling can be later in the day, during the day, any time of day that helps you to stay calm or decompress. Sometimes journaling allows you to process your feelings a little bit better, and it allows you to execute whatever it is that you need to do. The next strategy is to prioritize. And again, I think the best way to prioritize is to actually write it down, so that way you can organize your thoughts, you can plan it out, and then from then on you can prioritize what it is that you should do first. Okay, what is the most important thing you have to do? Because sometimes we just fill our heads with all the little stuff that we forget the bigger picture. Does it really matter if your child has that green book bag, or do they just need a book bag? Sometimes we focus on the wrong things, and prioritizing helps to bring us back to what's really important. The next strategy is to ask for help. And we have to understand that asking for help does not mean that you don't know what you're doing, and it does not make you weak. It's knowing that, okay, I can either delegate those tasks or recognize that I need assistance. You can delegate those tasks, the task that does not require your full attention, to someone else. That will help relieve so much pressure from yourself. Not everything needs to be done by you. Just because it's not done by you doesn't mean it's not going to get done or get done the right way. Sometimes we just have to let it go and give it to someone else to deal with. And again, don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. Whether you need someone to talk to, whether you need some assistance with a project, anything, you should be able to ask for help. Asking for help actually leaves you more time to focus on the things that are most important to you. My next strategy is not really a strategy, but it's important to remember to give yourself grace. Sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. Give yourself the space to feel stressed. It's okay to feel stressed. It's a normal part of being a human. It's okay to feel stressed. Okay, we may not like the way we handle it when we're stressed or we're overwhelmed. And that's when we take those strategies into consideration and figure out how we can be different or handle it differently the next time it happens. But give yourself a little grace. Be kind to yourself and the things that you're going through. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. And sometimes I have to remember to give myself room to just be human. That I'm not going to be perfect, that I'm going to be stressed, and it's okay. As long as I'm dealing with it in a positive manner and working through it, that's good. That's fine. Self-compassion goes a long way. So those are some of the strategies that has helped me when I was feeling overwhelmed. I hope that you can use them too. Remember, it's okay to feel overwhelmed, and it's okay to take the steps to take care of yourself as well. If you have any other tips or personal stories that you can share with me, please put them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and to hit the notification button so you can get more content from me. Bye.